Officially wrapping up at midnight. During the 45 days, legislators have considered, get this, 750 bills.
Yeah, news specialist Debbie Worthen joins us live from the state capitol, where she just spoke with Governor Spencer Cox. So, Debbie, what did he have to say tonight?
Well, we had a chance to talk to him as the entire media, and now in just a second we will talk to him one-on-one. But I've heard lots of terms to describe this session today. I've heard unprecedented, collaborative, and intentional.
This year's legislative session kicked off on Tuesday, January 19th, under unprecedented circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic. Of hundreds of bills, some highlights include Paris Hilton addressing a committee to enforce guidelines for youth rehab facilities. SB 127 passed, which means it will become a law. Concealed carry permit laws loosened, meaning most people don't need a certificate to pack heat, and in some cases, the guns can be loaded. You no longer have to have a degree in cosmetology to wash and style someone's hair, and more money than ever will go to Utah students. 2 new state parks will get funding, and so will thousands of middle-income families. The latter is thanks to a budget surplus. Flags will be lowered to half staff every year to bring awareness to Overdose Day. And a bill that would allow transgender teens to compete in girls' high school sports didn't move forward.
Well, now joining us live, we have Governor Spencer Cox. Governor Cox, thank you so much for staying late with us tonight.
Hey, I have to be here anyway, so it's great to be with you.
How many more hours until this year wraps up? I mean, midnight, right?
We're close, midnight, yeah, an hour and 45 minutes. And they could end sooner, and someday they will.
Hopefully, right? All right, there are two big bills that everyone is talking about, and that is education and that's endgame. So let's start with education, because I loved what you said about education. The money that you set aside was right at the beginning, and that was on purpose.
It was. It's something we haven't done before. We put it in what we call the base budget. So the best part is we're not fighting about it at the end of the session. And it was historic funding. So to put it into perspective, over $400 million. We're lucky, excuse me, usually if we get over $200 million. So that's a huge number. It's well-deserved, and it's going to change our education system for the better.
And then we talk about the endgame bill, which I'm sorry, I just always think of Avengers when we say this. But this is specifically related to COVID and the mask mandates and all of this stuff. So the mask mandate, actually, that will go away in a couple of months. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, a little sooner, on April 10th. Now, they had originally scheduled it to go away immediately, but we're vaccinating so many people and our most vulnerable. So we asked them, look, every day we're vaccinating 25,000 new people who are vulnerable. Give us some time to get through that before that goes away. Now, there will still be a mask mandate in schools. There will still be a mask mandate in mass gatherings. And of course, businesses can require that. And if you're vulnerable, you should wear a mask. But on April 10th, assuming everything happens that's happening right now, that would go away. But the good news is cases are coming down. Vaccinations are going up. We're in a really good spot, and we want to continue that over the next month. And hopefully by then we'll be in a much better position.
First legislative session with you as governor. How'd you feel about it?
You know, it's a lot, but it's amazing. This has been one of the best sessions I've ever been involved with. Most collaborative session. Somebody called it drama-free, and that's really good for the people of the state of Utah. Most of the bad stuff got defeated. It's gone, and the good stuff is coming to my desk.
Okay, now is your wife saying, okay, it's time to come home?
Yeah, she's ready. The problem is my work's just starting. I have 20 days to review all 400 plus of these bills and decide whether to sign or veto them.
Okay, Mrs. Cox, 3 more weeks. Okay,
right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, hearing first there from Governor Spencer Cox. April 10th, we're marking that on our calendars. Debbie, thank you for that live update.
Across the country, people are starting